Hey everyone, so today is day 3 and I am taping actually on day 4 because I had a late day. So you'll see 2 videos from me today and no makeup, just woke up. And I just wanted to share with you my gratitude for yesterday. Um, Wednesdays, which was yesterday, September 17th. On Wednesdays, I take my grandmother grocery shopping to our local grocery store because it's Senior Wednesday and she got to get that senior discount. So I take her to the local grocery store every Wednesday, me and my son Zaire, and we, go around and help her get everything that she needs for the week. So this particular day, yesterday, I don't know, we did have a lot of stuff. The cart was packed coming out of the grocery store, and there are 2 men right behind me, and my grandmother and my son. But as I'm walking a little bit in front of my grandma, because I'm holding my son and I have grocery bags in my hand, these same 2 guys, well, one of the guys grabbed the shopping cart and helped my grandmother, turn the corner. Her shopping cart is a little crazy. It doesn't turn right. So he was helping her to turn the cart around the corner because there was a lot of stuff, and she's pushing the cart and I'm holding on to my son and the grocery bags. So he actually not only helped her, get around the corner, he helped her get across the street. And it was frustrating because I'm trying to look back at her, look to see if the cars are coming, holding onto my son and all these bags. And he was so kind, and he helped us get across the street, down the block to the house, and actually brought the shopping cart up the stairs and into the house. And I was so grateful because every Wednesday it always seems like a struggle when we go grocery shopping. So I was so grateful that he was so kind and so nice, didn't ask for anything. He did it from the kindness of his heart. So I was very grateful for that. And because I was frustrated with, I try not to get frustrated, but we always have a lot of stuff and it's always kind of difficult, trying to, pay attention to make sure my grandmother is okay and my son. And we live on a busy street, and there have been a lot of accidents. It's like an accident every week. So I'm always worried when we're crossing that street. So I'm grateful. So whoever you are, whatever your name was, thank you so much for helping me and my Grammy yesterday with our groceries. Second thing I'm grateful for from yesterday. My mom and I, we had a talk about business and where my company and my business is going. And when I first came home almost 2 years ago, like I said in a previous video, like things were really bad for me, really bad. Wasn't working, still in school, trying to pay for school, and it was rough. And I'm trying to start a business all at the same time, not really knowing what I'm supposed to do, what to do. It was very challenging, and the pressure that I had on me to provide for my son as his mother. He has a great father who provides for him, but he's with me Monday through Friday, early Friday afternoon. And from those days, I have to provide for him. And not just those days, but all of the things that he needs, not just on a daily basis, but, it's a lot when you're a parent and adjusting to being a single mom. When, for the first 2 years of my son's life, his father and I were together. And so when I was starting my business and reaching out to people that I knew could help me and could advise me, but I was not ready. And in that moment, when I'm trying to explain to her what happened, in situations where I might not have followed up the way that I should have, or not following up at all. And I had an epiphany last night, and I was not ready. There will be times in your life when you want something so badly, but you're not ready. And I was not in a good place mentally with all the pressures that I was putting on myself and everything that I was feeling and not feeling good about myself. Last night when we were talking, she was like, whatever it is that you need to get to that next level, I'm here. And I'm so grateful for that, because the last thing that anyone should want to do, or even that I want to do, is to burn a bridge. And I'm grateful that I was able to be honest with myself, and honest with myself, nobody else, honest with myself, that I was not ready to deal with all of the things that I needed to do to start my business and create my business. Now that I've 2 years of, or probably a year and a half. Let me see if I can change the position of the lighting. Can you see me? Now that I'm in a different place, in a different position in my life, oh no, can you see me again? There I am. I'm grateful that I am in a better place, and that I had that epiphany last night. When you're not ready, you're not ready, and you can't force it, because it's gonna fall apart. So I'm grateful that I was able to hear her and listen, because I can get very defensive, because I feel like sometimes people just don't get me and they don't understand. I'm very, very emotional. So everything that I feel is like magnified by like 15. I'm a Cancer, I can't help it. I'm sensitive. But even though I found myself getting defensive and sensitive, I was able to take a step back, think, and explain to my mom where I was, where my frame of mind was at that time. And I was reaching out to people and trying to make things happen for my business because of the pressure. And because I had all of that burden on my back, I didn't make the best decisions, and I could have burned bridges. And I'm grateful that I didn't, but I didn't necessarily handle everything the way that I should have. So I'm grateful that my mom and I were able to have this conversation and not get crazy, and not get too defensive and feel like I was being attacked. So thanks, Mom, for helping me to see that and to realize that, I was not ready. See, it's those small things, those small moments, those conversations that can create clarity in your life. And it's hard to have clarity when you're not in a good place. And so 2 years ago, I just wasn't in a good place, and I could not see clearly. And I'm so grateful that I can see clearly now. So I'm grateful for that conversation with my mom. And the third thing, oh God, this is so funny. So there's not one day that I can't be grateful for my son. So he's going to be probably in most of these. So the night before, so this is Tuesday night going into Wednesday, he got up really, really early in the morning, and he took a nap, and like around 4 o'clock, I let him sleep till like 7. And he was so tired because he had gotten up so early in the morning. And so he wound up going to sleep late Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. So we were up at like around 11:30 at night, and he's on the iPad. Like, my son has been using electronics since he was 6 months on my computer. And then once I got my iPad for school, it wasn't like it was mine. Like, I always had to to ask him, can I use my iPad, when it was time for me to get online and get my modules for school. He's a mess. So he taught me what a screenshot was. Like, I was going through my photos on my iPad one day and I'm like, why is there a picture of my screensaver on here? Like, I didn't know that was a screenshot, and I don't even know he didn't know what he was doing, but he showed me how to do a screenshot on my iPad. Anyway, so my son has been using electronics since he was 6 months old, and he'll be 4 in November. So he's like, Mommy, watch this with me. He loves YouTube, and what he likes watching YouTube are oh God, what are they called? Oh, reviews, toy reviews. He looks at the toy reviews because, you know, they take them out the package and they show you everything that comes in the box and how it works. And so he's like, Mommy, I want that. Mommy, can you get me that? Mommy, I want that. I like that. And I don't know how we got onto My Little Ponies, but he said, Mommy, I found something I want to buy you. I'm like, yes, Z, what is it? And we're laying in bed and he's showing me these things because I'm trying to get him to go to sleep. So he's showing me these My Little Ponies, and they're called Pops. So I remember this when I was a kid. I don't remember them calling them Pops, but it's like, you know, it's like one side of the My Little Pony, it's one side and the other side of the My Little Pony, the left side and right side, and you snap them together. So the whole thing is like that. You snap the ponies together, the little play set, you snap that together, right? So he says, Mommy, I want to buy you this, but only if you're good. This kid cracks me up. He's just too much. So I'm grateful for that little moment that we had late Tuesday night until Wednesday morning. Him telling me that he's gonna buy me something, but only if I'm good, because I say that to him all the time. But he said it was just the way he said it was just the cutest. So as you can see, my baby puts the biggest smile on my face. So yeah, that was a great moment that I had with my little man. So those are my 3 things from yesterday that I'm grateful for. I'm here in New York. It's 8:01, so I'm gonna post this shortly. No editing, just get straight to the point. And hopefully, again, like I said, that this will hopefully me doing this will encourage others to join me. And again, not necessarily putting all of this on YouTube or even social media, but maybe at the end of your days, at the end of your night, before you go to bed, if you're the type of person that writes in a journal, jot down those things during the day that you're grateful for. So I'll be back later on today with day 4, and this was for day 3. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye. And I'll probably have some makeup on. See, I told you, I just got up. No makeup, hoodie on. It's chilly here in New York. So bye, guys. See you later.